Okay, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening po. My topic is all about total quality management in education part 2. Part 2 na po ito kasi po yung part 1 is topic ni Sir J. Rick, which is no Tuesday po ni report. Okay, so topic is all about 14 Deming points. It is a New Management by Mr. W. Edward Deming. Okay, first, Deming point number 1. Constancy of purpose. Educational programs like business and industry must have a purpose, and that reason for existence must be spelled out in a mission statement. Create a constancy of purpose focused on the improvement of products and services. Dapat yung purpose nyo ng business or ng school is the improvement ng products nyo. Ano yung product yung students nyo, kung ano yung performance ng students. In a similar fashion, raising test scores should not be the primary focus of schools. Education, like business, need to focus on its products and services. Di ba pag sinabi namang raising test scores, may possibility po na tumaas yung scores kasi na-memorize na nila, paulit-ulit niya binigay yung exam, na-memorize na ng students yung sagot. In schools, the students is both the worker as well as the product, and we need to provide those services that will help students acquire basic skills and become a productive citizen. Plan for the quality in the long term. Don't just do the same things better. Find better things to do. Next one, Deming point 2. Adapt the new philosophy. Quality approach must become the new philosophy. Business can no longer live with poor workmanship, bad materials, sudden service, and poorly trained employees. This means embracing the quality throughout the organization and putting students' needs first. Adopt a new philosophy that recognizes we are in a different economic area. Education cannot continue to accept high dropout rates, poor teaching, and lowered student performance. What is needed is a transformation of management styles from boss to lead management. Teachers and administrators must become familiar with control theory and reality therapy in order to implement lead management techniques and institute a quality education program. Okay, so Deming point number 3, cease dependence on mass inspection. Quality comes from inspection but from improvement of the process. So, hindi po dapat sa inspection lang. Halimbawa po, sa school nyo may bumisita na division supervisor or division superintendent, ay hindi lang po dapat na at the moment lang kayo mag-i-improve ng inyong way of teaching or way of teaching. Dapat po is during the process, ini-improve nyo, hindi yung at the moment na. And next one, in education, teachers need to involve the students as a worker to evaluate the quality of his or her work, product, or outcome. So, sa evaluation pag nag-check po tayo ng exam, hindi po dapat na ibabalik na lang natin sa kanila yung papers. Yung dapat nating gawin is para masabi nating na-involve natin yung student at para yung improvement sa kanila is tuloy-tuloy. Dapat kapag binalik natin yung papers, pwede nating tanungin yung students kung halimbawa mali sila sa number 1, tatanungin natin yung student at magtatanong yung students kung bakit siya mali sa number 1, i-explain natin kung bakit sila mali sa number 1. Yung o kaya naman pwede din na habang nagche-check kayo na yung magche-check kasama yung students, pwede na explain mo why others got wrong and why others got correct. Yes. Using reality therapy techniques to find out what students want at what they are going to get, what they want sets the stage for this process of evaluation. Next one. Deming point number 4. End practice of awarding business on price tag alone. According to Deming, price has no meaning without a measure of the quality being purchased. Price is a meaningful measure of a supplier's product only if it is considered in relation to a measured quality. In other words, the total cost of the item must be considered, not just the purchase price. So do not award the business to suppliers on the basis of price alone, but also consider the quality. Parang kung sa students, hindi porket that student is mataas yung score, masasabi natin na quality or quality student or matalino na bata. Kasi 'di ba yung iba po nag-cheat. So dapat alamin natin kung this student is a quality. Parang product, titingnan natin kung yung product is a quality ba. Yes po. So, daming point number 5, improve constantly. In education, instead of quick fix, we should be looking at the system and examine our goals and mission. Examination of long and short range goals is a sign that we are beginning to focus more on improving the system rather than laying more on the students. Example, lengthening the school day, school year, and toughening academic standard. It is important to remember that improvement is not one-time effort, but is an ongoing process in school as well as business industry. Continuously improving your methods and strategy of teaching or leadership. That's one example of improve constantly. So, focus on continuous improvement. Dapat nakafocus kayo na continuous improvement ng students, continuous improvement ng quality ng education dito sa ating bansa or sa inyong school. Deming point number 6. Institute training, retraining. A major in the so-called teacher burnout syndrome is the lack of adequate pre-service and service training that causes teaching, the world's toughest job, to be a discouraging and oftentimes frustrating experience. It is just not enough to have mission statement. You have to be sure people are trained to carry out that mission. Practice modern training methods and invest in on-the-job training for all the employees. Parang OJT or pag sa teachers is practice teachers, pre-service teachers. Kasi pre-service teachers can help the teachers para mabawasan yung ginagawa nila. Just like also sa volunteer teachers, para yung teacher burnout syndrome is hindi maramdaman ng mga teachers. So, let people learn by doing, encourage teachers to learn from one another, and provide a culture of teamwork. So, dapat sa school nyo, may teamwork din kayo and you, the school manager or the teacher should encourage their teacher or their student to learn from one another. So, Deming point number 7, institute leadership. The need for a style of leadership that is, for the most part, not found in the current existing industry or education. Practice modern training, improve leadership and practice modern supervision methods. So, this is called the lead management, managing without coercion. It is characterized by 4 salient features. So, first, the leader must engage the worker in a dialogue about what needs to be done. He emphasizes the need for quality work by soliciting input from the workers. He makes constant effort to fit the job to the skills and needs of the workers. So, dapat the leader or the school head and the teachers, dapat nag-uusap-usap sila para mali mo makapagbigay pa ng mas magandang input yung teacher para sa plan nyo for the school, para sa school nyo. Second, the leader, supervisor, or teachers models what needs to be done so that the worker or students know what to expect. So, dapat, dito sa second is, dapat alam nung inyong workers or teachers or students, alam nila yung dapat nilang gawin or yung objective ng inyong topic or project. Third, a lead manager is committed to the concept of self-evaluation on the part of the worker with the knowledge that the individuals doing the work are in the best position to evaluate the quality of the work. So, dito, yung worker is self-evaluate niya yung kanyang trabaho kung nakamit niya ba yung quality na dapat niyang ibigay or yung best na kanyang dapat na ibigay. So, finally, the leader is a facilitator whose job is to provide the worker with a non-coercive climate or hindi mapilit along with the adequate tools and instruction to do the job. Lead managers spend the majority of their time working on the system to improve the performance of the worker. So, dapat yung school manager or teacher, ay hindi mapilit na gawin yun ng students. Don't just supervise, be a coach. Provide support and resources so that each student's workers or teachers can do their best. So we have Deming point number 8, drive out fear. Coercion is the most corrosive element in a workplace. It destroys productivity and quality work. Workers that fear their bosses or supervisors may produce but will never achieve quality. Yung parang gumagawa lang sila pero hindi quality or hindi nila ginagawa yung best nila. Administrators, principals, and teachers who operate from a base of coercion and fear will never engender respect and loyalty from those they manage, nor will they improve the quality of work being produced or eliminate ratings. Eliminate fear. From teachers and students should not be afraid to express ideas or concern. Dapat yung estudyante mo or teachers or employee ay hindi dapat takot na magsabi ng kanilang ideas, concern. Dapat they are free. Dapat yung aura mo as a leader, dapat yung aura mo is parang ikaw yung tao na tumatanggap ng mga ideas and concerns ng mga tao. Hindi yung sarado yung utak mo kasi nakafocus ka lang sa sarili mo. Dapat open-minded ka. So, Deming point number 9. Break down barriers between staff areas. Deming says that most of the business organization is following a boss management based system which cannot foster or promote teamwork as coercion produces an adversarial climate which negates cooperation. When, however, schools operationalize the concept of lead management and seek input from all staff members in the decision-making process, the climate will change. When people feel that their ideas, comments, and suggestions are valued, they will not only feel a part of the team, but it will increase the quality of their performance and work. Parang pareho dun sa kanina na drive out fear. Dito naman, break down barriers. Dapat walang barriers between you and your employee. Between the employer and the employee, between the school head and the teachers, between the teachers and the student. Walang nakalagay na barriers dyan na yung parang nagsasabi na I am the teacher, you should follow me. I am your supervisor, you should follow me. Dapat hindi ganon. Dapat ma-feel nung employee mo, teachers or students na they feel na part sila nung organization na yun or ng klase na yun or ng group na yun. Para na din ma-increase yung quality ng performance sa work ng inyong employee. Build understanding. Focus on collaboration and consensus. Break down the barriers between functional areas of the business. So, Deming point number 10. Eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets from the workplace. Dito nangyayari ata dito parang pareho sa basta parang may nakapagkwento lang po sa akin na yung parang sa call center na may kotas-kotas sila, parang targets within the day. Tapos kung sino yung may parang nakaabot ng kotas or nalagpasan, para may award ganun. So, according to Deming, slogans never helped anyone. They only generate frustration and resentment. So, parang nafo-frustrate lang sila kapag hindi nila na reach yung goal. The message that workers get from company-developed slogan is that they could do better if they tried. When faced with poor lighting, incompetent supervision, and defective materials, the workers, in the face of clever exhortation, simply conclude that management doesn't understand the problem and doesn't care enough to find out. So get rid of unclear slogans. Let them know exactly what they must be done. It must be specific, measurable, time-bound, and reliable or smart. Everyone knows what it means and how will it be achieved. Yan na po. Deming point number 11. Eliminate numerical quotas. Ito yung example, yung mga kota-kota sa school. Sorry. Work quotas seldom include any trace of a system that would help someone to do a better job. When quotas are based on the average output of the group, the outcome will be mediocrity. Half the workers will be above and half below the quota. Peer pressure will hold the upper half to the average, and those below will be unable to meet the standards. So, eliminate management by objectives. Look at how the process is carried out. Not just numerical quotas. Dapat yung sa process para magawa yung kanyang trabaho. Deming said that production targets can give high output but low quality. Measure the process rather than counting the output. Tingnan nyo yung process. Paano kapag dinaya? Ang dami nga nung output niya, pero dinaya niya naman pala. So, parang wala din. Na-meet niya yung quota niya, pero yung naiintindihan niya yung process is hindi ganun ka bongga pareho sa iba. So, Deming point number 12. Remove barriers or pride of workmanship. Remove the barriers that discourage employees from doing their job. In education, much lip service is given to so-called participate management practices, wherein the employee becomes an integral part of the decision-making. In actuality, however, this approach ends up with the employee participating and the administrator managing. It is simple, observable action that people are eager to do a good job in distress when they can't. So, everyone must take pride in their work without being rated or compared. So, dapat yung product nung employee mo is hindi mo i-compare or i-rate. Sabihan mo na lang, kung may kulang, tell that employee na mag-improve. Treat workers as the same, that walang favoritism, and make people compete, and don't make people compete with each other. Dapat walang naglalabanan para sa pataasan, para sa tumaas yung range ng isa, is edi parang nag-compete na yung inyong mga employee. Next one, Deming point number 13. Institute a vigorous program of education and training. Although this point is similar to number 6, which is institute training and retraining, it stresses setting up a comprehensive continuous program of education that not only train workers in the skill needed to do their job, but encourage them to acquire new knowledge and understanding that prepares them for future assignments. Demi stresses that the need for workers to understand and use basic statistics to improve the quality of their products. So, institute an ongoing program of education for all employees. So, parang dapat may training, yung anong tawag doon? Yung school lock session, yung parang ganon. Yeah. Isa yung example ng program na nagbibigay ng training and retraining para sa teachers. In education, this statistical approach to analysis and process control translate to the need for the constant evaluation of what we are doing. It calls for using both subjective and objective techniques to gauge the effectiveness of our instructional strategies as opposed to gut-level feeling or simply grading on the probability of curve. Improve the skills of workers. People must learn new skills to prepare for the future challenges. Kaya kailangan natin ng training and retraining for your employees. Deming point number 14. Take action to accomplish the transformation. So, create structure in top management that will vigorously advocate the first 13. So, the first 13 Deming point. A journey of 1,000 miles begins by taking the first step. That old Chinese proverb summarizes the final principles in Deming's 14-point management process. Once top management makes a commitment to change its management styles, it must act on the basis of this commitment. According to Deming, the first milestones on a company's road to quality occurs when a critical mass of the employees understand the 14 points and become active participants in the process. So, yung effective schools are the products of effective leadership. When principals and teachers agree on their mission and institutionalize Deming's 14-point, the students as workers and products will reap the benefits of lead management system. So, make transformation everybody's job. Hindi lang nung para sa leader. Dapat yung teacher din at dapat yung students nyo din. Improve your overall organization by making each person responsible for the quality. Hindi lang ikaw na leader yung responsible para sa improvement ng inyong system or inyong education. Kasama yung, if you're a employer or a manager, dapat kasama yung mga employee mo para ma-improve niyo yung quality. If you're a school head, dapat kasama yung teacher. And pag ikaw ay teacher, dapat kasama yung student. Parang you are working hand in hand. Parang hawak kamay kayo na nagtatrabaho or ginagawa nyo yung best nyo to improve the quality of the system. So that is Deming point number 14. So, the sources of quality and education. Para masabi natin na quality is yung education. Outstanding teacher, high moral values, excellent examination results. Pag sinabing excellent examination results, hindi lang to dapat yung students mismo, yung parang excellent examination results is yung masasabi talaga natin na that's the best of the student. Ginawa niya yung best niya during the process is naintindihan niya talaga yung exam or yung topics na diniscuss nyo. The support of parents, business, and the local community. Isa yan para sa quality of education. Dapat yung parents, businesses, and local community nakasupport sa school para ma-improve yung quality ng ating education. Plentiful resources. Mga resources, madaming books, coupons, printers, pencil pens, ball pens, and etc. The application of the latest technology. Kung yung technology nyo sa school is typewriter pa, dapat nasa latest technology na kayo. Dapat gumagamit na kayo ng laptop and computer. Para it will help you na para mas ma-improve mo yung quality ng iyong teaching. That will help the quality in our education. Strong and purposeful leadership. Dapat yung leader nyo is strong din and maganda yung purpose niya on how to lead your institution or organization. The care and concern for pupils and students. Dapat as a teacher, may care, or as a school head, dapat may concern ka sa students dapat may care ka sa pupils and students nyo. And a well-balanced and challenging curriculum. To summarize it all, the new philosophy of management focuses on the 14 points but put forward by Edward Deming, the world's leading authority on total quality management. All these quality characteristics stress that teachers are generally very skilled and competent, and that the problem in education lie primarily on the way the organization is structured. So, walang problema sa teachers, sabi dito. It's because the teachers are skilled and competent. Yung nagre-rely, parang kaya nababawasan medyo yung quality kasi nga yung sinasabi nga ng teacher burnout syndrome, masyadong ang daming ginagawa ng mga teachers. Lahat ng reports sa teachers, lalo na kapag mga elementary teachers. Yung reports sila na lahat gumagawa, parang nagtuturo na nga sila, gumagawa pa sila ng mga class records, meron pa sila yung outside na ginagawa na mga reports din na parang hindi na dapat teachers yung gumawa kasi dapat yung teachers nakafocus lang sa kanilang students. So, the chief aim of education is not to fill people's heads with facts, but to teach them on how to think and how to use. So, that's all. Thank you for listening. Had a good day, afternoon, and evening. Thank you po. Keep safe, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget the like and turn on your post notification for more updates. Thank you po. Kunwari po vlogger. Feeling vlogger. Thank you po. Goodbye. Ingat.